Hey, what's up, guys? Critical here. It's like 5:30 a.m. right now because you're deprived of sleep. So I'm here with my boy Squids here. Dusk,
Hey,
other main known as Dusk. We're here to do a pretty. She already seen the title of the video. It's gonna be pretty epic. Doing
yeah.
Sainr-14 versus Master Chief. Well, Squids just like pulled up the feats for Master Chief. So, Squids, you want to start it off first, buddy?
Alright. So, on this list of feats here, his first one is receiving the UNSC Purple Heart. I'm not quite sure what that fully entails, but let's go back to his gameplay. Minutes after being awoken from his cryo sleep, and being given limited training, he escaped a spaceship that was under attack by the Covenant. Later, he protected survivors from destroyed ship of Covenant forces, and eventually boarded the Covenant battlecruiser the Truth and Reconciliation. From there, he rescued Captain Keyes and escaped the hostile cruiser together.
Pretty crazy.
Alright, let's make a comparison to our boy Saint. Let's start with the Battle of... Oh, what was that place called? First mission. No.
Wait.
Zephyr Station.
Zephyr Station? So what's
it's
going on
the one where you
there?
go give him Perfect Paradox.
The one where you give him the Perfect Paradox. Okay, what's going on there? So, like...
I mean, I was asking you.
Oh yeah, okay, so like in Zephyr Station, like... Okay, so I don't really need to explain too much. Just know that Warlocks can throw Nova Bombs, and those have the power of have like you'd at minimum 27 octillion tons of TNT. The Ward of Dawn can block Nova Bombs.
Sainr-14's a Titan.
No.
Okay.
The Ward of Dawn literally blocks Nova Bombs, meaning it can block supernovas and the vortex of the Nova Bomb by technicality. And it can even in Destiny 2, it blocks the it can fully block the Cataclysm Nova Bomb, which is the strongest variant of the Nova Bomb, which would be probably far stronger than the average supernova, probably even large star level. Well, what the Yuta can bring, Destiny, it says it in the lore card. It is the power of at minimum at least dwarf star. Which is still 27 octillion tons of bullshit. And like, he can block that. There's not one thing in Halo where they blatantly block something of that power in one go. Actually, he even says in Halo that the Forerunners used the supernova explosions to destroy like certain things that may be standing in their way. They themselves cannot block it because it's that powerful. Yeah, if you want to go back to Master Chief, is Master Chief got any sauce?
So I forget if this is Halo 2 or Halo 1. I forget the order. Or was this 3 actually?
Ride to sleep.
So basically,
shitpost video.
To destroy Halo Installation 04, he detonated the Pillar of Autumn's fusion reactors, preventing all sentient life in the galaxy from being destroyed. Yeah. That was the end of 1, right? Or am I just way off?
I don't know, you could be way off. Who gives a shit? I don't know.
Akin to Sainr-14 being trapped in the Infinite Forest. Well, like, he wasn't trapped, but he fought against endless waves of flood zombies if they were awoken by the human and Covenant battle. Fought through a ship full of flood zombies and Covenant troops at the same time.
Funny.
Much like his many Sainr-14's many years trapped in the Infinite Forest, fighting endless wave of Vex with only his shotgun.
Only a shotgun, and we're talking literal minotaurs that can literally take the handheld supernova to the face. Hydras that can tank straight up Nova bombs, and you're talking Cyclopses that can straight up instantly kill any Guardian in a single shot. Because
I have one thing I want to add to say. Hang on.
What?
I'm looking up the name.
What's this epic name?
Okay. And during Saint's time in the Infinite Forest, right? The only way the Vex were able to truly put a stop to him was with Agiokis, the Martyr Mind, which was a Vex Mind perfectly constructed over the years in the Infinite Forest to perfectly counter Saint's light, to where he could do nothing against it.
They had to cheat to win.
They literally had to cheat to defeat this man. He is the
You're talking.
he is the Doom guy to the Vex and Fallen. That's what he is.
Yeah, he was. And this is all
And the
with a
Vex and Fallen are the
shotgun.
demons.
This
all
is
with
all
a
with a
shotgun in a
shotgun
dream.
and his Ward of Dawn and Sentinel Shield. That's what he did it with, all by himself. Remember, the Vex are no joke. Vex, you're talking Sainr-14, who was practically a anomaly in time. Vex, with the Infinite Force, could see every possible simulation and timeline against Sainr-14, and they couldn't stop him without this mind, this specific mind. And this is including Pen-Up Tease as well. The same Vex mind who can debatably wipe the entire Destinyverse by himself. You're talking that Pen-Up Tease right there. If you guys, like, if I really need to talk about Pen-Up Tease, I love talking about Pen-Up Tease. It's pretty strong.
Here's one of my favorites for Master Chief.
Yeah,
Sir,
bro.
finishing the fight.
He's gonna finish the fight.
So if I remember correctly, this man took a bomb, flew it back into a Covenant ship, and exploded it from the inside. It was reactivated by Cortana as he flew off.
Alright, but let's talk about their weaponry real quick. Let's look at what was his name? Master Chief. Because he can only hold 2 weapons. So what does he got?
He has a large arsenal in his like roster, so I don't even know where to begin. Let's just stick to the basics of his main abilities. Like the Magnum, the battle rifles.
Okay,
And then
well, we know those
Spartan
will,
Charge, Slam, Shield, whatever.
Well, we gotta also keep in mind that, like, Saint is eating handheld supernovas. So they gotta like really think really hard if a Magnum would even hurt him. You're talking him fighting Vex, getting punched by a Minotaur, and you know how hard those motherfuckers hit.
And Dimension when Saint finally leaves the Infinite Forest after his 50 years slaughter. He just comes out dragging a Minotaur and his head slams it as a flex.
Yes, as a flex. 50 years in the Infinite Force, by the way. That's how much energy he came out still energized. Casually.
He's a monster.
Talking 30. He has so first of all, he has infinite energy. That's something. That's something we can know. Because if they couldn't run him out of light. You know, we can guarantee that Saint in the Infinite Force is far, far, far stronger than he was in Twilight Gap, where he actually ran out of light and had to headbutt a Kel to death. So the Saint in the Infinite Force actually has infinite energy because the Vex actually had to cheat to stop him. That's something. Sure, Master Chief has infinite energy. Just saying. Not that he would hurt Saint anyways with whatever weapon he had. He had to give him like the Delta fucking beam rifle that fires black holes, which still probably wouldn't even kill him. You know, black holes are literally just collapsed stars. Well, are literally dead stars.
Hang on, I'm scrolling through some for Master Chief right now. He killed the Prophet of Regret and his Saint-Healy honor guards. Rearmed a nuclear bomb afterwards, disarmed by Covenant forces and escaped, leaving the crow's nest to be destroyed.
Appears so
Eliminated
sloppy.
Prostitute's bodyguards. Rescued Cortana from the grave mine's imprisonment. Destroyed the Guilty Spark and activated Halo Installation 8 to rid the local area from the flood before escaping. Hang on. Detonated a Havoc nuclear bomb and destroyed the Composer, killing I don't know that man in the process. So that's what his 3rd nuclear bomb he's detonated.
But he's not standing next to that nuclear bomb and tanking it. Didn't Master Chief fall from orbit one time? Well, like into Earth and like survive the crash?
I'm not quite sure.
Isn't that like his best durability feat? Just pretty tiny in comparison to Saints.
Yeah.
I know
just
Master Chief is getting killed in like 2 punches by like a fucking like a Forerunner robot knight
I don't
thing.
want to imagine what Saint can do with Thunder Crash.
Well, we know Thunder Crash should be relative to Nova Bomb, so
You think he would have just been able to just charge right through a couch, tearing it in half?
he would probably tear the. I'm pretty sure he can throw his Sentinel shit and I'd cleave the fucking skiff in half if the game
Oh, a
allowed it.
skiff for sure.
Probably a whole fallen catch, it'd probably still cleave it in fucking half. Those things are not fucking surviving supernovas. Those supernova tiered attacks.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking the Sentinel shield, which can block the Nova Bomb. Like,
Yeah.
it's a little goofy there. Like, for Saint's weapons, I think you can. We don't even need to give Saint a gun. I'm pretty sure he can walk up to Master Chief.
Oh, for sure.
Like flick his pinky and he just dies. The shit on Master Chief or anything, but that dude's like getting punched like 2 times, but like a elite Covenant, and he dies. Versus Saint fighting infinite, endless hordes of Vex, getting punched and fucking cocked on by them, and still standing with no scratches, and still fucking mops them until they had to pull out a mine to kill him.
Yeah. Back in the Battle of Zephyr Station against the House of Rain, in the timeline prior to Season of Dawn, he essentially went through that battle, I'm assuming weaponless, because we only give him Paradox afterwards.
He
Unless he
literally
had
punched
another
them all to death.
weapon he was hiding, or had stowed.
I think as a Titan, he probably punched them all to death.
Yeah. And he had Helmet
definitely
saved
never-
them, so he most definitely dropped a few of them in there
Yeah, tortured them,
and gave them a little head pop.
made them play Fortnite, FOMO'd them.
Oh, we forgot to add Master Chief's primary abilities.
Oh yeah, what does he got? I know he can like, sometimes got like a jetpack. He's got the
So for
armor
including
lock.
every iteration of Master Chief, this includes his Fortnite iteration.
Yeah, he can build 90s on he can build 90s Saint.
And he could also fly the battle bus, which defeated Galactus in the Season 4 battle.
Shut the fuck up.
Being able to defeat such a enemy on that. What would Galactus be? Hyperversal?
Galactus like hyperversal, but he did not do it by himself. This is a nerf to Galactus. Galactus was super nerfed, just like a planet level Galactus. Dude. He had the help of like Iron Man, all these other superheroes all backing us up with like another like 90 other battle buses because it was like a fucking live event.
Oh, that was
All
way more
going-
than 90.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, so he didn't do it by himself, but he definitely he did take part in it. He did take part in it.
And he also
He can build 90s.
he helped Jonesy protect the 0 point during the events of Chapter 2, Season 1.
The Fortnite feats are better than his Halo feats. He can build sick 90s, bro.
He battled alongside
He was
the
able
Predators,
to.
freaking
When you really
Sarah
think about it,
Connor and all
wait. There's actually a really good feat in there.
Kratos.
Yeah, he's able to like fight like Kratos and Ryu. Ryu scales to Akuma, and Akuma can break islands with his fist. And like and Kratos is like a god star. He's like fucking galaxy, fucking universal level. He's pretty crazy. But like they nerfed Kratos in this game in Fortnite. They had to balance him.
Oh, Thanos is also in this game. So like, and he has
Thanos-
this full infinity gauntlet on him.
He does have the full Infinity Gauntlet, but he only uses 2 of those gauntlets. Well, 2 of those stones. This is like the Power Stone and like the Cum Stone, the
Yeah.
Vitamin Gummy. He's like that, and like the FOMO Stone. So like,
He's also faced likes of
another
Batman.
another really good feat by Stain is that despite being in the Infinite Forest, a place made of FOMO, he was able to survive it. Did not get
Yeah.
FOMO'd.
He resisted the fear of missing out.
But we still had to help him out. We had to with the help of Osiris in the Sundial, we had to like reverse engineer fucking FOMO, get him out.
Yeah, did the reverse FOMO. He told the Vex to have fear. in
Yeah,
the
this is a
season.
pretty good
2
feat in
seasons after they
itself.
brought in the sun setting.
So here's an anti-feat. So like he uses the Bastion, and that gun sucks in PvE.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a nerf. He's using a pellet shotgun in PvE. You know, actually no, that's actually a super feat. If he's able to pull that shit off with a pellet shotgun, bro, imagine what he could do with Heritage in his hands. I'm a Philo. So like, okay, so golden gun. So like, I think we can definitely make a debate that like, golden gun can Celestial Nighthawk, like I'm pretty sure pops a bubble in one shot. Remember? Which means it's stronger than a Nova Bomb, but Sentinel Shield's middle tree block can block a Celestial Nighthawk shot.
Interesting.
So, and that's stronger, and that's even stronger than the Nova Bomb. So, that's even stronger. It's pretty crazy.
My personal favorite was Master Chief did the Pokemon emote.
That's right. Master Chief can do take the yell and floss on Saint, so that's a hard one.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's time for final scores.
No, wait, hold on. We gotta be. It's like this Master Chief has like the armor lock thing, which I think was like said to be like really bulky, but it's like he has his own bubble. Like it's like trillion times weaker than Saint's bubble.
We totally forgot to go over his abilities.
Who gives a fuck? He doesn't win anyways. Saint has to do is breathe on him, and he fucking shatters into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah. He turned Master Chief into the Funko Pop I have on my desk here.
He's gonna FOMO Master Chief. Master Chief never suffered, and we already know in
Chief's
Halo.
Gonna participate in the Great Battle of Sunsetting back in February.
Yeah, and also Halo Infinite isn't even good. Halo Infinite isn't actually their season passes aren't even gonna be time limited. So that means he'll never have experience.
He doesn't have to deal with FOMO.
Like he loses that fight, there's like no chance. So that's like Sainr-14 versus Chief. I'm pretty sure. I think we can confidently say that Sainr-14 consistently wins. I don't know. Maybe Master Chief could like spike trap him or some shit like in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Does 100 Guardians have 190? Saints running
now
max
the question I
resilience.
want to know: if Master Chief is using the railgun in Fortnite, can it pierce the defender bubble?
Squids.
Because it could pierce through Fortnite walls.
Squids. The sleeper simulant can't bounce. The sleeper simulant bounces off the bubble. What the fuck do you think a railgun's gonna do?
Just think, Master Chief gets in a UFO and grabs Saint.
What the fuck is he gonna? Yeah, he's gonna grab Satan. What? Throw him off the map into the
throw him
turn back
into the storm.
Well, the storm's not gonna hurt him. I think you mean to put him in the turn back zone. That's an insta kill.
Oh, true.
Take him out of bounds. Wouldn't be that way. What if he has like Rick Sanchez's like portal gun? That's possible. So he can,
He
can like open a portal and get like infinite amounts of himself from like alternate dimensions.
No, that would be a fight. One
still be like
versus 10,000 Master Chiefs.
It's still like putting a human being against like. It's like putting a human being with a flamethrower against 10,000 cockroaches.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna confidently give it to Sainr-14. He's the bigger feats.
Jurassic
bigger
Park.
penis. He's Russian. Master Chief isn't.
Master
He's
Chief is 47.
And Saint, on top of having infinite light, he's also an exo. So even if he didn't have infinite light, he still had infinite stamina. Master Chief doesn't have infinite.
I forgot the best fact for Saint. His ghost is named Giuseppe. That is the best name in Destiny. Giuseppe.
Exactly. Yeah, Giuseppe over Cortana.
over Cortana.
Exactly. Based.
Automatically wins.
I just realized another thing we didn't even talk about once. If Master Chief manages to take down Saint once, he can't hurt his ghost shell and it'll just be revived and has to do it all over again.
Oh yeah, true.
I keep forgetting Guardians are like literal
The
zombies.
Guardians automatically have hacks.
Guardians are fucking cheaters.
Yeah.
They're massive hackers. But it's
Alright. So personally, my final scores, Saint is gonna be a Giuseppe out of 10. Master Chief is gonna be a 90s out of 10.
Yeah, if you give Master Chief 999 of every material, he might be able to stall time.
Yeah, he gets stall time for sure.
They try to get him to the turn back zone, maybe. So that's that video. Who knows? Maybe next time we'll do someone pretty epic and funny.
Next, I think we gotta do Tanix and Axis in this style.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, better than me solo recording that. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You're welcome for our facts and logic and how we're always right. Don't trust anyone else. We're professionals. Goodbye.
I'm the new Bive.
Yeah, okay, I'll be, what's another Destiny lore tuber?
Milan Games.
Okay, I'm Mylan then. Okay, there you go.